Ashish Vidyat, a 16 years old boy, was stabbed during a street fight, resulting in transection of obturated nerve. Obturated nerve damage can lead to complete paralysis of which muscle? So, direct MCQ, either obturated nerve or sciatic nerve, when it is injured, adductor magnus will be damaged. But only if obturated nerve is injured, you are going to remember adductor longus. So actually, obturated nerve injury means adductor magnus and adductor longus can be the answer. But when they have to tell you it is adductor magnus, they have to include sciatic nerve injury in your MCQ. So here they did not talk about sciatic nerve injury. The paralysis of which muscle occurs because of only obturated nerve injury. That was not given. But you are going to look in the question. They talked about transection of obturated nerve. They did not talk a word about sciatic nerve, which indirectly means the sciatic nerve is fine. So the patient is having adductor longus paralysis. Is that clear? The next MCQ is Ganapati Ram, a 49 years old male, presented with acute chest discomfort for a period of 2 hours. So ECG was taken. So this suggested ST elevation MI. So coronary angiogram reveals an occlusion in the circumflex branch of left coronary artery. So which area of the heart would be infarcted? So directly they are asking circumflex branch of left coronary artery supplies, answer is left atrium and ventricle. Circumflex branch of left coronary artery supplies left atrium and ventricle. But you need to remember this question talks about myocardial infarction. So whenever they talk about myocardial infarction, you have to remember there's a very important MCQ. The most common artery that is involved in MI is going to be left anterior descending artery, LAD. So this is supplied by anterior portion of interventricular septum, and this supplies anterior portion of interventricular septum and anterior surface of left ventricle. So whenever they talk about MI, you must remember LAD. MI means LAD. That is straight MCQ. MI means LAD. But here specifically they talked about circumflex branch of left coronary artery. So you are forced to answer it is left atrium and ventricle. Okay. And secondly, MI means most of the time the affected portion is going to be left ventricle. So there's going to be a pump failure. Left ventricle is the majority of the portion where the cardiac pumping is going to happen. So left ventricle failure is almost equal to the heart failure. So left ventricle failure, pump failure, that is most commonly because of MI. So MI means whatever the artery that is supplying the left ventricle, majority of portion which is involved in the pumping is very important. So the anterior portion of interventricular septum and anterior surface of the left ventricle is important for the pumping, much more than any other portion in the heart. So it is going to be LAD, left anterior descending artery. Okay. So 2 MCQs are there in this single MCQ. Next is Sheila Mary, a 61 years old woman, a known case of liver cirrhosis, was seen in emergency department. The patient was in portal hypertension. The vein that is most likely dilated. So simple direct MCQ, a portal hypertension, which vein is going to be dilated? Here, the answer given is right colic vein, which empties into the superior mesenteric vein, which joins the splenic vein to form portal vein. Now, you need to know the actual answer for that MCQ was superior mesenteric vein and splenic vein. So splenic vein should be given in your MCQ, but I have drawn the MCQ from this point of view. So right colic vein empties into the superior mesenteric vein, which joins the splenic vein, which forms the portal vein. So anywhere in this pathway, they could ask a question. Okay, so this is just for you to know. So another MCQ that have been asked similarly was also, that point was also added here. That is inferior epigastric vein. So which veins drains into IBC? That was the MCQ. Inferior epigastric vein, suprarenal vein, inferior phrenic vein drains into IBC. That is another MCQ. So name the veins that drains into IBC. Inferior vena cava, that is the MCQ. So we talked about portal vein, so we have to talk about IBC as well. That is very important. So inferior epigastric vein, suprarenal vein, and inferior phrenic vein drains into IBC. Is that clear? So in anatomy, for every MCQ, we are sorting out 2 MCQs or at least 3 MCQs. Is that clear? Next, Muruganandam, a 35 years old male, presents to ED with severe epigastric pain. A patient with epigastric pain, so he's having retroperitoneal infection and some artery is eroded. Now this eroded artery runs along the superior border of the pancreas. That is the MCQ. So which artery runs along superior border of the pancreas? So the answer is splenic artery. So splenic artery branches from the celiac artery and it follows a course superior to the pancreas. So celiac artery gives a branch that's going to be a splenic artery. It's going to go above the pancreas, superior portion of the pancreas. Whereas the dorsal pancreatic artery, this is very important MCQ, descends behind the neck of the pancreas. That is the place where it divides into right and left branches to supply the pancreas. So the dorsal pancreas artery descends behind the neck of the pancreas. This is very important. Descends behind the neck. That is MCQ. Not just the neck. Behind is the very important MCQ here. That is why this point is added. Behind neck. Dorsal pancreatic artery. The next question is, a 66 years old man recently underwent a rectal surgery with prostatectomy, following which he noted that he is incapable of penile erection. So where is going to be the lesion? The lesion obviously is going to be the pelvic splanchnic nerve. So pelvic splanchnic nerve arises from the anterior rami of the S2 to S4, which enter the sacral plexus. So they travel to their sites corresponding, whatever, right or left, corresponding inferior hypogastric plexus located bilaterally on the walls of the rectum. From there, they contribute to the innervation of pelvic and genital organs. So these nerves regulate the emptying of urinary bladder, that is very important, control of opening and closing of the internal urethral sphincter, influence motility in the rectum as well as sexual functions like erection. So erection is being talked here. You should know emptying of urinary bladder is also responsible for from this nerve. Okay, this is a direct MCQ. A patient with rectal surgery with prostatectomy, so which means they are going to deal with the prostate, they are going to deal with the rectum. So rectum means the closest nerve that is going to go through is pelvic splanchnic nerve. So obviously when it is affected, along with the rectal dysfunction, along with the urinary bladder dysfunction, this patient is also going to get erectile dysfunction. That is the MCQ. So they are trying to say that which nerve is also responsible for this penile erection. So when he underwent a rectal surgery, so any surgery is happening, so the urinary bladder, it takes time for the bladder function, and they can assess quickly the internal urethral sphincter function. So it takes time for it to recover from the anesthesia, whereas erection is no way linked to it, right? So erection, when a patient undergoes a rectal surgery, so that is no way linked to erection. That is why your question will focus on the erection. So when the erection is damaged, which means pelvic splanchnic nerve is damaged, it's an indirect way of finding which nerve they have injured during the surgery. Is that clear? This is a surgical question, but also an anatomical question. So initially itself, I told for surgery, you need to remember anatomy. That's very important. The next MCQ is, Gibran, a 27-year-old male, had a crush injury in the vertebral column, which leads to swelling of the spinal cord. So because of this, some nerve, some structure is being trapped between dura and the vertebral body. So there is a crush injury in the vertebral column. So crush injury in the vertebral column means you have to remember posterior longitudinal ligament that connects the vertebral body along with the vertebral disc. Okay, this is going to be injured. Crush injury, the entrapment means you have to remember posterior longitudinal ligament. So they talked about vertebra. So vertebra, they talked specifically about dura and vertebral body. So it is going to be posterior longitudinal ligament. There's a direct MCQ.